I caught the tail end of it, I guess. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Gin. Okay. Welcome back to the 43rd Ryder Cup here at Whistling Straits. We're with Dustin Johnson. Dustin, welcome to your 5th career Ryder Cup. A little bit different role for you in this team room than you may have had in the past. In all honesty, did you ever see yourself as the oldest, the most experienced, and sort of the wise veteran in the room?
No, it's, thinking about it, this year, obviously, being the oldest by a few years, it's kind of a little strange for me just that, I've never been the oldest. I always felt like I was one of the younger guys on the team. So still feel that way. But obviously, yeah, I'm I guess the veteran on the team, really. And so, yeah, it's a role that I enjoy, but, obviously with the guys on the team, all of them are very good players, so don't really have to do much.
Gotcha. Okay, let's hit the room for some questions for Dustin. I guess we're going to start over at number 7, back right.
Yeah, as the veteran on the team, you've seen a bunch of different team dynamics. This team in particular seems to have kind of a youthful fire. What's your read on how this team and the vibe around it compares to teams that you've played on in the past?
Yeah, it's definitely a little different, obviously, with us all being, fairly young. But, we're young, but also we still have a lot of experience, I feel like. And so the dynamic's been great. We all get along really well for the most part. And during a team event, everyone, we all get along, and we've had a great time so far. So, it's going to be a great week, and, I'm looking forward to it. I feel like we got a really strong team, and, it's going to be fun. We're going to have to play well, though, if we want to win. But, I feel like the captains and everybody's got to set up in the right way to be successful.
Have they been needling you at all for being the old guy on the team?
No, not really.
Okay, we're going to go to 24. Dave.
Dustin, good morning. You have probably as much experience as anybody here on the American team. Pivotal holes this week in your mind, other than obviously if a match gets to 18, that's pivotal. But are there other holes that you look at and say they could be really pivotal for this week?
I think they're all pivotal. There's not really necessarily one hole that's going to be pivotal. The golf course is good. It's dependent on the weather. It's a tough golf course. Obviously, they've cut the rough down a little bit, which will help. But you still got to play some good golf, to make birdies. But so, to me, and especially in a format like this, every hole is pivotal, really.
I'd like to see 13 set up drivable.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Are they thinking about doing that?
Possibly.
That's all right. Well, if they do, then yeah, it's definitely one hole where you'd have to think about it because there's, a lot of trouble around the green. So, whether going for it is any advantage or not, obviously in a four ball match, possibly one guy could go for it, one guy lay up maybe, who knows.
We're going to go back left, Chuck, number 22.
Yeah, I wonder if you could please remember what are your memories of the run-up to your first Ryder Cup? What you were like, what it was like, anything that stands out in memory?
Yeah, mine was Wales. That was an interesting week. Obviously the weather didn't cooperate very well. It was, very wet and rainy and cold, but it still was a fun week. And, it was interesting for me too because I remember it was Thursday afternoon. I was on the range with Butch and, just hitting some balls, just kind of winding down and cracked my driver. And, of course, all the trucks had just left. So, yeah, that was fun. I remember, trying to, ended up waking up Keith, who was back in San Diego. I think it was like, whatever, 3 in the morning there. And he called the guys on the truck and somehow got me a couple heads, a couple hours later. But, so that was an interesting curveball that I got from my first Ryder Cup. But I still remember it was, it was so much fun. It was a great week. And obviously, the anticipation of the first match. Obviously didn't go quite as well as we would have liked to, but it still was a lot of fun, great memories and very enjoyable.
Doug, 21.
Without getting into gin or roulette, what would be if someone were to ask you, given the accomplishments of the U.S. team over the years, why does Europe keep winning? What would you say? What do you think they do that allows them to get the results they get?
They just play better. It's really simple. Whoever plays better is going to win. I mean, it's not rocket science.
I think I'm done.
Okay, shut down. Let's go to number 3 over on your right. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dustin, I imagine you know a lot of the U.S. team pretty well, but I was wondering if you've learned anything new about any of your teammates this week, or if there are any guys that you haven't spent much time with until now.
No, most of the guys I've spent enough time with or been on teams with. I guess we got, Scotty's his first team event. But he's with the same management company, so I've played some golf with him and, known him, since he's got out here. So, but yeah, for the most part, I know all the guys fairly well. We play a lot together and, see each other on the road all the time.
We're going to go back right to Derek, 11.
Dustin, the last few Ryder Cups you've played in, we've seen the courses tweaked to suit the home team to considerable effect. I just wonder, this venue not being a typical PGA Tour venue, whether that takes away some of that advantage, do you think?
No, I mean, it's, this golf course, obviously it's a great golf course. It's difficult. I've played 2 PGAs here, so I know the course pretty well. But yeah, it's not a golf course that necessarily suits one team or the other. But it's, I mean, it's a good test of golf, and I think it'll be a, exciting week, and, you're going to see some good golf around here.
Going to, we'll get you, number 8. That's Bob.
Dustin, just wondering, 2010, 2012 particularly were very close losses, kind of came down to the end. I'm just wondering if, do those compare in any way to any individual loss? Are those harder or easier to take than, maybe a major you contended in and didn't get, or a tournament that you thought you should have won?
Yeah, for some reason I feel like the team, like the Ryder Cup, is different. Obviously, you're not just representing yourself; you're representing your country, your teammates, captains, friends, and family. So it means, the feelings are a little bit different. But I feel like not that it hurts or stings more, but yeah, it's a different kind of feeling when you lose. I don't like it, that's for sure. It's definitely way more enjoyable when you win.
We're going to go to Juan right here in the front, number 1.
So talking about knowing each other in the team, Patrick was talking about this week being a different experience, that you get to know each other better, you get to talk about things that you normally don't talk. So how are you living that? Well, he saying about sitting with you and being able to know you better. Also.
Yeah, obviously, this week we spent a lot of time just with the team, and especially this year, with COVID and all the other stuff, we do a lot of stuff where it's just the team, and so yeah, we do get to spend extra time with guys and talking to them, so you get to know them a lot better than just playing around the golf or seeing them at lunch or something. But yeah, so it's a nice week and it's a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it.
Number 6, please.
Yeah, why do you play so well here? What is it about the course here that suits you? And how are you able to take the positives out of your previous performances from here, from the PGAs?
I don't know. I like the golf course. It's, like I said, I feel like it's tough. It's obviously all dependent on the conditions. If we get some wind and, the course firms up a little bit, this golf course plays really difficult. If the conditions stay fairly soft, then, we'll get to attack it a little bit more. But, you still got to hit quality golf shots and control your golf ball really well because, it seems like there's always a breeze blowing. You got to hit all kinds of different shots. You use kind of every club in your bag. So, and every shot you're hitting, this golf course, it makes you think. It makes you really focus on what you're doing. So I enjoy that. And, I've always liked, tough golf courses.
Come back here, do you have positive memories?
Yeah, I do. I've played well here. The 2 times the major was here. So, I like this golf course. I enjoy playing it, and I'm looking forward to this week.
All right, let's wrap her up here. Number 21. Doug.
Excited that you do have a memory, by the way. Being the most veteran guy on the team and having played only 4 Ryder Cups, is that a good thing for the U.S.? The fact that you have 6 rookies and I think 9 guys have only played no more than 1. Is that good?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I can't really say one way or the other. I mean, I don't. We've had the teams I've been on in the past that feel like we've had tons of experience and hasn't worked out so well. So maybe this is a kind of a obviously different generation of golfers coming up, and we've got some really talented players, and so young guys that maybe don't have all the memories of losing all these Ryder Cups. So maybe this is the recipe.
And then secondly, what do you see your role as this week?
My role is to win as many matches as I can, or that I'm, just worry about my match that I'm playing in, help the team in any way that I can or that they need, and so that's what I'm going to do.
Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you for the visit, and have a good stay.